What's up, everybody? What's up? Rathlon, I hear you, man. The reason I don't have the volume blazing is because, well, I just don't have the volume blazing. That's all. What's going on, man? But I appreciate you. How y'all doing? Happy Sunday. Happy Rising. Hope you're having a good day. All right. So, as you had just stated, it is the Rising event. Then, and this is gonna be fun. The Rising is always interesting. It's always good to look back where we've come from and whatnot. So, with that being said, Rising made you a bit teary. Well, of course it did. Well, of course it did. Naturally. If it didn't, I'd be worried. All right. With that being said, how you doing? What's going on? So with that being said, let's get to it, guys and girls. All right. Nope. Nah. Boy. There we go. Hold up. I'm not appropriately dressed for this. Also, why are my settings so small? Good lord. Why are my settings so small? What is going on? It's a little too big, but I can roll with it. It's a little too big, but I can roll with it. There we go. Good lord, hold up. I need to... Good lord. Why are these things so big? Things are freaking huge. Good lord. You mess with one thing on your hotbars and then suddenly... Everything's just huge. Huge! Everything's huge. Everything is just huge. Believe me. Oh, hi, May. How you doing, girl? How you doing? Hope you're doing good, girl. Hope you're doing good. Excuse me while I clean up this HUD real quick. Good lord, my HUD is a mess. I don't know how my HUD always gets in a mess, but it does. I don't know how my HUD always gets in a mess. It's like, I log in sometimes and it's like, why is it so small? It shouldn't be that small. Why is it that big? Oh my god. I didn't mean to change the resolution that much. What's going on? Why? How could this happen to me? I clearly clicked something. Why is the target bar that big? Good lord. Go down. Good lord. Everything is huge. And I don't like it, believe me. There we go. Because Yoshi-P said, but it must be bigger. Bigger! Bigger, he said. Bigger, did the Yoshi-P said. And Yoshi-P knows. And he knows. Oh, he knows. And you know. And you know that he knows. We all know. You see, it is in the knowing that counts. And I'm quoting some weird stuff here. Why? Because I'm totally just trying to stall here while I fix up these hotbars, otherwise it's going to drive me crazy the entire time that I'm doing this. Okay, the hotbars are fixed now, so I'm done stalling. Okay. I did it. Stalling complete. Stalling complete. Haha! The stalling has worked. I gain plus 50 to all stalling. Ha 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 ha. Done stalling? Am I sure about that? I don't know. I could stall worse. You know how I could stall worse? Here's how I could stall worse. I can show you how I can stall much worse. Here's how. I'm about to run down here and check on my retainer. That's how I can stall much worse. You asked. I'm doing it. Talk about AEW? I don't want to. That's why we have a wrestling thread in the Discord. You know that. We are doing 14, sir. We are not talking about wrestling. We are not talking about wrestling. That's why we have a wrestling thread. Go and spew your pro wrestling fanboygasms all over it. That was inappropriate, and I do apologize. Hashtag cancel KB. Yes, sir. Why is it down there? Why is it down there? Why? Why is it down there? Alfred, why is it down there? I don't know, Master Bruce. I just don't know. I don't know either, Alfred. But you better tell me. You better tell me, Alfred. Why is it down there? And where are the other drugs going? That's not it. Is it this bar? No. Is it this bar? No. Which bar was that? What's up? Thank you for the son of a son of a gun. Oh, that was the right bar. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Thank you. There we go. Okay, now I have to. Otherwise, this is gonna drive me nuts. Okay, much better. No, it can't be that small, because if it's that small, it's gonna drive me more crazy. Okay, that works. Yes, I did it. I have stalled part 2. Haha, it worked. It worked. Stop saying my streams are madness, or I'm going to call you madness. Got dandruff? Fnatic, always calling my streams madness. He's the only thing that's madness around here, I'll tell you what. All right. Did someone say madness? Someone did say madness. Indeed, they did. Indeed, they did. Oh, I like the 10th logo on this thing. Nice. As always, guys and girls, just let me know how the volume sounds to you, and I can adjust it on the fly. All right, let's see what we got this year. Let's see. Framers Kit. Fat Cat Parasol. Warrior of Light card. I don't have that one. Modern aesthetics both ways. Okay. Samurai barding. Hey, Eric, I don't know if you can hear this, but somebody tell Sloppy Eric we found the barding for his chocobo. Ooh, let's see. Oh, we got some, we got like, damn. Okay, hold on, let's see. Shiver. And Broom. The Broom, okay. And Guard. Okay, so there's 3 emotes in here I can get that I haven't gotten yet. Kick ass. The gear is so good this year. Is it really? Damn, look at the Fway Gibber, Big Shell, Tyrannosaur. Damn, there's a lot of shit this year. There's, to the, they put To the Edge in here. Oh, I'm snagging that. Answers, of course. Final Day. Nice. There's a lot of stuff in here this year. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff this year. Good Lord. Damn. Good Lord. Has it ever? Have they ever put this much in here before? Have they ever put this much in here on the Rising? Because this is a lot. This is like stuff from past years. This is like stuff from past years and stuff. They're going all out? Yeah, yeah. I mean, you love to see it. Hold up, you know what? I just realized something. Something is missing. Something's missing. Something's missing. Something's missing. Hold up. Something's missing. Something of great importance is missing. And it must be rectified. and it must be rectified. Otherwise, we just can't continue. Otherwise, we just can't continue. I mean, I'm sorry, guys, but you know, I have to. I am not a complete streamer. I am just not a complete streamer, and just unless I have this. Yeah. Yeah. Please tell me y'all heard that. Please tell me you heard that. Yeah. Yeah, you did. All right, so we got some shit to get. So, Fern, you said the gear is looking good this year? Where is this gear? It's the R or the few Heavensward mounts. You said the gear is good this year? Where is the gear? Heard what? I'll tell you what you heard. You know what you heard? Yo mama. Yeah! Yeah! Ulda, thank you. Ulda, I just wanted to check the Lindsay. We stand, even if you're not a pro wrestling fan, we stand LA Knight in this chat. Yes, we do. We stand LA Knight. Quest is called Siblings Rise, something along those lines. Thank you, Fern. Look at everybody coming out here for the Rising. Oh, look at everybody coming out here. Oh, you love to see it. Look at this. Look at everybody coming out here for the Rising. Everybody loves the Rising. We got some performers up here. Cool, man. You love to see it. You love to see it. You love to see it. All right. Up, Siblings Rising. There it is. Oh, wait. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. No. She's so great. Oh, is that the new stuff? That looks... Yo, I love the look, Farron. That looks great. That looks great. That's badass. That looks really good, Farron. That looks really good. This ain't the new game. This is Ironwork gear from AR. Yeah, I know, but it looks it looks really good with the jacket and stuff. That looks really good with the jacket. That's why. All right, let's go nail this thing. All right, let's go. Oh, if it ain't you! It's been too long, my dude. And how fortuitous that you should appear now, just when I'm in need of help again, like you are every year. You see, my brother recently wrote that we wish to meet me in Ul'dah during the Rising. However, the approached hour has come and gone, and I've never seen the hide nor hair of him. He's dead. He's dead. I've checked all the likely places in the city, but to no avail. I'm beginning to worry. If it isn't too much trouble, may I ask you to help me find him? Of course. That is what I do. I do things. I am in your debt. Don't worry. The entire universe is in my debt. The entire universe. The entire universe is in my debt. All of creation is in my debt. That's why an island wasn't enough. That's why we're getting a whole expansion of vacation. That's right. That's right. Let's find the dude. Oh, there he is. Hi. Hi, may I assist you? Yes, I'm looking for a missing cat. Do you get anything for doing the Remembering the Past quest? Yes. Yes, you do. Yes. In fact, you do. In fact, you do. In fact, you do. Hi there. I am Kokoshu. What's up, Kokoshu? Let us be clear from the outset. I am not your true client. Oh, well then get out. The personage who wishes to engage your services is the Sultana. Ah, Her Majesty. Hi, well tell Her Majesty I said hi and what's up, and it's been a while. Also, stop drinking wine, it's bad for you. Guess I missed the Rising this year. Firstly, however, pray allow me to explain the request itself, that you can decide whether or not you wish to proceed. Wrong quest? Oh, god damn it. Oh, that's not the right one? Oh, I thought it was. Well, they had the Rising thing on there, so I thought it was the right one. That's okay. That's okay. This is the Criterion Done quest. Okay, I got you guys. No problem. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. No big deal. NBD. No big deal. No big deal. I just wanted to talk to the Lalafell. Is that a crime? I just wanted to talk to the Lalafell and make sure nobody's kidneys was getting shanked. Is that a crime? I suppose it is. Hashtag cancel KB. Oh, nope. Aha. Talking to Lalafels is sus in old No, it's only sus because they'll kill you. Because they'll kill you. Because they'll kill you. Because they'll just kill you. They'll just kill you. Ah, to the gold court then. To the gold court we go then. Let's see. Hello? Hello, Yoshi-P. Back to the quicksand. So be honest. Who cried? The answer is all of you did. The answer is all of you cried. Isn't it? You all cried, didn't you? I know you did. You know who I'm talking about. Raptor! You know you cried. You know you did. Maybe. She said maybe. She said maybe. Ah. Ah! She said, maybe. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are we talking about? We're asking, did Raptor cry? The answer is simple.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the bandit. Oh, I get to kill bandits. Huzzah. All right. It's our anniversary, and it's time to beat ass. You little shits. You look at these little shits. Damn it, there's no end to them. They've shanked my kidneys. We'll have her now, you stubborn little shit. Leave my brother alone, or 12 is my witness. You'll receive a thrashing as you've never received before. That's right. Hold on now, hey, what? I'm about to beat your ass. I'm about to beat your ass. That's no ordinary man! Nah, they mess with me. I'm about to beat your ass. Nor, sorry. I'm about to rub some dirt in your eye. Hey! I was not too badly hurt. They only shanked one of my kidneys. You shuts the first! Oh, they're scared of the gunbreaker drip, of course, because the gunbreaker drip is legendary. Because it's legendary. My look is entirely unique and awesome. It's my coat. Everyone else just copies it. I still have a long way to go embarrassing myself like I did. If I want sister's approval, I need to grow stronger, be able to fight on my own. It's simple. Get a gun. My approval? First things first, Brent and I have a delivery to make for the Rising. If you'll excuse us, we'll hurry back to Uldar. Yeah, you better get that. It better be that good-ish. Better be that good-ish. Better be that good-ish. But is it the good-ish? But is it? Welcome back, my friends. Pleased to mind to see that Nagi is safe and well. Rising attendants inform me that they now have all the letters. With this, we may proceed with the letter forest as planned. Thank you, Nagi. Sorry I'm so late. You see, I was accosted by very tiny people. If not for him, there's no telling what might have become of the letters in Brent. In the end, I was utterly useless. So that is how it happened. As Nagi's client, allow me to thank you as well for coming to his aid. It's what I do. That being said, my boy, you were far from useless. Nay, you bravely defended the carriage until help arrived. No need to belittle yourself so. Well, he didn't need to rely on anyone. No, he drove the bandits off with no more than a stern look. I couldn't hold a candle to him. I mean, like him, I want to be able to deal with any problem without help. Otherwise, I can't claim to be an adventurer worth his salt. Look, I had friends help me kill the Great Depression bird at the end of Cosmos. All right? It's not like I killed the Depression bird alone. I had friends. We had friends. Tell me, Nagi, all this time, have you been working alone even for dangerous tasks? Or have you? That's right, a worthy adventurer doesn't rely on others. Incorrect! Incorrect! You can't do a dungeon alone. Whether, if I am to be the kind of adventure you approve of, I must be able to handle anything by myself. Homie, no. I see. Homie, no. If that's what you believe, then I can't consent to you being an adventurer any longer. Return to our village and start over. Oh, no! Damn. What? You were so happy for me to become an adventurer. I'm working so hard to succeed, to prove to you that I have what it takes, but now... You've developed a grave misconception. Until you recognize what it is, I can't in good conscience approve of your calling. If you can't accept this, if you wish to remain an adventurer, then you must win me over. And it begins with pondering why you first embarked upon this path. Money. All right, I'll think on this. Yeah, yeah, roll up the newspaper. Bad cat! She really went not with that attitude, boy. That's right. Spray bottle. No! Bad cat! Sorry you had to see that. Despite how it must have appeared, no one wants my brother to succeed more than I do to succeed and be happy. After all, I know better than any how hard he works. Unless he changes his ways, however, he is like to die somewhere out there. And even if he manages to stay alive, he would only know an arduous life. That's why I didn't go on my way to be gentle with it when dressing his wounds. Good. If he could just focus on what actually matters. Instead, he obsesses over gaining my approval and compares himself to others. Yeah. In other words, he is a dummy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Truth be told, no matter what Nagi wants to do, it is my intent to support him. It's his life after all and no one else's. It isn't my place to interfere. Be that as it may, if he is sabotaging his own aspirations with his obsessions for my approval, I can't simply stand idly by and watch. Loath though I am to impose, until my brother has found his answer, might I trouble you to keep an eye on him? Oh, sure. Please, take it as a request from me as well. Ever has adventuring been dangerous, but it is more dangerous still for one who spurns help. Indeed! Like Kip, I do not wish for Nagi to continue on his current path. As a fellow adventurer, please help him find a better way. Naturally. Yeah, I know he's a grown man, but can you babysit him? Oh, sure. Henceforth, Warrior of Light is nothing without friends. That's right. That's right. Henceforth, Warrior of Light is nothing without friends. That's right. Just like without my FC, I am nothing. And a lot of water. A lot of water. A lot of water. Yeah, you're right. A lot of water. A lot. A lot. Let's see. Do you need any materials like coke or the subs and airships? I'm ready to dump GC. Hell, me too. How do things work? We were talking about getting the subs going on the submarine in the FC for a while, and I'm like, yeah, let's do it. How didn't things work? Oh wait, how didn't things work? I don't know how those things work. Like my sister bade me, I'm pondering on why I chose to become an adventurer in the first place. Money and women and fame. Is not why he became an adventurer. Since I was 10 after our parents passed away. She was already a reporter by then, and her work took her to various places. From her, I heard tales about adventurers and came to admire them. Upon learning to the full extent of the impending calamity, she took us to a village in the mountains where our aunt lived. It's desperate times like these that people need stories of hope, she used to say. And I believe she wanted to remain in Gridania and continue her work, but she left in order to keep me safe. I was a burden to her then. I didn't want to be a burden to her. Again, for that, I need to show her that I don't need to depend on others, that I am a capable adventurer who can handle anything by himself. Homie, no. Homie, no. That's not, no. Ponders I might, I can't understand what's wrong with that. Well, when in doubt, I suppose I should do what adventurers do and gather information. Should be good, I think, to speak with people like my sister. People who aren't adventurers, but are familiar with them. Who in Uda would fit that description? How about the face of the Adventurers Guild? Of course, Miss Mamodi. As an adventurer, I have but two loves. Combat, women, and ale. Look. 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 Let me tell you about women when it comes to the in-character story of Kay Lionheart. Alright? He was not a womanizer. And then he met a beautiful Rayan woman. And he was and he lived happily ever after. That's exactly how that went. And that is exactly how that went. All right. Excuse me. I still remember when I first came here to sign up. I was a nervous wreck. But now this place feels like a second home. And I come all the time here for crumpets. Ah, crumpets. How English of you. They make them so springy and serve them drowning in butter and honey. Actually, that sounds great. That sounds great. Crumpets drizzled in butter and honey. Mmm. That sounds amazing. That sounds amazing. I was hoping to get your advice on a certain matter. How do I adventure? I'll take one adventure, please. The misconception you developed about being an adventurer. That's an interesting one, I have to admit. Try as I might to figure it out, I keep going around in circles. Thought you may be able to help offer some insight. This is just a gut feeling, but I reckon I understand what your sister's trying to say. Tell me, Nagi, suppose you fail to get your sister's approval. Would you simply give up on being an adventurer? Would it all become meaningless? Well, would it? From this here counter, I've seen many an adventurer, each and every one unique, with dreams and destinations all their own. But in spite of their differences, they all share something in common, a reason for first embarking upon their journey. Krimson, would you mind telling us why you chose the adventure in life? What do you think, chat? What do you think with his story? What do you think? Only one person in this chat knows the answer. And she's not gonna tell you. What do you think his in-character reason was? What do you think his reason was? Only one person in this chat knows the answer, and she's not gonna tell you. Because I've only told one person in this chat his story. And he does have a story. With everything you've seen about him, his appearance, the decisions he's made, these little tidbits I've told you about him. Some of you say it's one. To crush your enemies. Yes, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. I'm sure KV knows what my will of life said based on her story. Mm-hmm. I do. Yes, I do. It's neither one of those. It's neither one of those. It's simple, really. I heard about adventurers from my sister and became infatuated with the lives they led. I chose one for 12 hours since she left her hometown to see the world. That's right. I knew you picked one. Like them, I wanted to be able to see the world while helping those in need. Then isn't that enough? Your sister's approval, no. You have a reason all your own. By the 12 I see now. At some point, my desire to prove myself to Kif has displaced my own motive for being an adventurer. That's the misconception Kippy wanted me to recognize. What a fool I've been. Wanting someone's approval isn't wrong in of itself, but it's got nothing to do with why you're an adventurer. That's right. It shouldn't force you to do things you wouldn't otherwise do, like trying to handle everything alone. Oh, that's enough for me today. I said my piece. What do you do now? It's up to you, Nagi. Think nothing of it. It's my job to watch over all of you. Can't be standing there like my feet hurt. Take a wild guess. I just want you to take a wild guess, chat, since we're all talking about our characters here. Take a wild guess. Name one thing about his backstory. Just from what he looks like. Name one thing about his backstory. See if you can guess one thing about his backstory. Just take a guess. I love to hear people's ideas they have for their warriors of light. That he's a nerd, he is a little bit of that. He is a little bit of that. There are pieces of his gear that tell you things about his actual story. You know, his actual in-character story, not the Warrior of Light story and whatnot. But there are pieces about his character that are outfitted on his very outfit that tell certain things about him. What do you think? See if you can name something. Squall Lionheart. Not quite. No. He is not emotionally detached. He is not that. No, he's actually a very nice guy. He's actually not. He's actually not like Squall Lanehart, where he is emotionally and socially detached. No, he's actually a very nice guy. Born in Lenosha. He was born in Lenosha. He was indeed born in Lenosha. He was indeed. So Druid got one. Can you name another? Want me to give him a hint? Farron, give him a hint. Give him a hint. You can give him a hint. I love hearing about people's Warrior of Light's characters. I love hearing their stories. What has something to do with the Gunblade? The Gunblade is actually a very attached to his history, yes. That's not just, well, I just like to play that job. There actually is something very important about that Gunblade. Former pirate. Not a pirate, but not a pirate. Not a pirate. But he did sail the seas. Hence the bandana, yes. Hence the bandana. Privateer, merchant. Weapons and armor dealer. But he had a very particular client. Former rogue? Believe it or not, he is not a former rogue. He is not a thief. He is not. He never has been. Former merc? Not a mercenary. No. He was never a mercenary. I'll throw another hint at you. I'm sorry, I'm having fun with this. I'll throw another hint at you. There's a reason that is maxed out. And why these are two of the higher ones right here. Did you deal to Garlemald? He did not deal to Garlemald. Nope. Nope, but Garlemald is involved. But he did not deal to Garlemald. Yer chose to leave her... Sarah Moss said, Yer chose to leave her tribe in the steppe. Ah! And Zayla. And she may have thought Hydaelyn was her dead mom for a good while. Interesting. He, Ironworks? No. He was a weapons and armor dealer. But he ran them to a specific group of people on his ship. Druid Saber hits it on the head again. Boja. He was in Boja before, you know, the event in Shadowbringers. He was involved in Boja. That's where he learned the arts of the Gunblade, and he actually fought there. That Gunblade, while I know it's a Shadowbringers Gunblade, but that is his specific Gunblade that he built while in Boja. That is the Gunblade. In his story, this is the Gunblade he built. That's why it's always on him. So he was not just a weapons and arms smuggler for the Boja Resistance. He was a member of the Boja Resistance. He took the fight directly to Garlemald because his family, his father, who was a warrior, fought against them as well. So it's not like he has a hatred against the Garleans, but he does have a personal bone to pick with them, so to say. So that's one of his big origin points. Now, what was the first art he ever learned? What was the first fighting style he ever learned? He was a pugilist. And he stayed a pugilist until he went to Boja. along the way, something terrible happened, and his ship was sank, and his friends were lost, and all of his crew and everything else that he had worked for was sank by the Bojjan Empire, or not the Bojjan Empire, the Garlean Empire. I'm trying to remember all my details. And it left him very badly wounded. And he regretted all of his actions, and he felt that he led them to their deaths. And his face and everything else was very badly burned and scarred and whatnot. And he was ashamed to show his face. And then he met someone. And that someone got him back on his feet. But until his wounds healed, for a time, and this is where he gets a little edgelordy, and for a time he put down his gunblade, which was broken, and he had forgotten how to wield. And he switched over to another art that this aura taught him. And that's where this armor set comes in. And that's where his Reaper Glam comes in. That's why when you see that artwork, that's not just because it's cool. That's not just, oh, that's something cool I asked Farron to do. That's actually part of his story. But eventually, he learned to overcome his personal demons. And eventually he was healed, and he learned how to use that gunblade again. And now he's back to being who he is. Those are just the bullet points. Elvira's origin was a former Sekisagumi member in Kugane, got framed for murder and went on a dark path, murder and all, but then became an adventurer seeking redemption. Oh, hello. Oh, hi, Drybones. Seeking redemption and helping others. That's right. Fern, I believe, isn't she also... Her, Elvira, as far as where she's from, is also very significant, isn't it? Myro that you saw in the Glam contest, Red Earth, was a former gladiator who was a street rat but had too much of a love for bloodshed to become a Sultan sword, so she became a wandering adventurer. During Stormblade, she learned the way of the samurai and how to focus and calm her temper. Would it be okay having a 14 backstory in the Discord for people in the community to tell their character stories? I think that's a good idea. I'll add that later. She's from Suino Sato. She grew up under the waves. That's right. She grew up under the water. That's right. That's a very good idea. I loathe that I am to trouble you again. There's something else I'd like your help with. 1 second. You see, of the letters we collected in Limsa, one was from an explorer who was seeking an escort for an expedition, but now that letter should be on display in the Gold Court. I want to show it to my sister, and I'd be grateful if you could help me find it. Come, let's rejoin the minstrel. Can I, if you want? Yeah, Farron, go ahead and add it. That's a great idea. I like that idea. I like that idea. That's a very good idea. The whole thing is getting filled up with shouts here. Yeah, there's a lot more to his story. There is a lot more to his story, but those are kind of the big bullet points with him. I need to make a card. But yeah, his story very much involves Bojja, the Garleans, the Gunblade itself. A lot of people, you know, take a look at him and think, oh, you know, he's a mercenary. He was never a mercenary. Because personally, he doesn't like the idea of being a mercenary, because for him, it was never about money. You know? It was never about money. It was about doing the right thing and helping those that can't be helped. Because that's how his mom and daddy raised him. That's why he never took... He could have easily taken the path of the mercenary, but he chose not to. Because it was never about money. And he learned, you know, from his father and his mother who was actually, believe it or not, his mother who was a pirate. He learned from them how quickly money can consume your life. And so he decided, you know, never base your life around that. So, but yeah, he does give off the Merc vibes, doesn't he? Elvira's backstory is hella long, so I still keep access gained from an old RPFC I was in. Like how she became affected by the void and lost her arm. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I need to make a card. Somebody link me how you make a card. I need to make one for him. Merc with a smirk. Yeah. But I do have people in the FC. I do have them included in his story. Like Eric and Kadar and Elvira and Vera and Kool-Aid and Blue, all of them. He runs into them. Of course, you know, I'm saying all of this without their knowing, but he does encounter them all at one point or another in his story. So you've got to go do for your Dragon main, so there's that option too. That's true. We need to RP sometime in 14. I think that's a wonderful idea. Maya would have probably run into KB and Boja. Well, see, here's the thing. He's not here right now. But, Kay would have absolutely encountered Chibi's character. Because she was in Boja as well. Excuse me, I need to turn this fan on. Ugh. There we go. Your character took up the White Mage Arts to help people whenever she could. But after what happened in Dual Dodge, she took up the gun of the machinist for a long time. For sure. As soon as Catalan housing becomes a thing, you're moving, aren't you? I might. I might. I might, man. I might, you know. I don't know, some role players have learned, they get kind of, some of them are very open with, like, going to the first and stuff like that, which is, I think is nice. That's one thing I do like about 14 role players. They're very loose about some things, like, oh, you can't go to the first, you know, shit like that. Ah, welcome back. Dare I hope you were able to find the answer? Yes, I'm happy to say Miss Momodi helped me come to a realization. When I go to speak with my sister, I'ma tell her that I am a warrior. I'm a warrior. I see, I see. By all means, feel free to borrow the letter. Does it have any distinguishing characteristics? As I recall, there was a large drawing of a blue chocobo on it. Very well. Let us all search together, the more swiftly to find it. Your FC got teleported to the first via spell gone haywire. I'm walking because I want to. Not that one. No, you know what? That one. Yeah. Yeah. In other words, Graha, why did you do this to me? That's right. You made a 14 character lore in KB's Discord. Go nuts. Show us the lore. Yes, show us the lore. Show us all the lore. Traveling merchant, I've had my fair share of happy encounters, but sharing a carriage with you stands out above them all. For you see, I went up to sell variable crate loads of the ring I gave you, and turned enough of a profit to buy my own carriage. You shared with me your adventurous luck, and I count my blessings every day. No matter where I go, I often hear tales of your exploits. And it makes me inordinately proud to have met you. To meet again, my friend. I pray for your continued safety and success. While the contents ring a bell, this letter was written by an explorer known as a bear drawing of a blue chocobo. Does ring a bell, doesn't it? Does ring a bell, doesn't it? Aha! There it is. No, I want to read the other one. No, I want to read the other one. Vera lived in Ishgard for a while before she married Alistair to be close to him. She absolutely hates the cold, so she bitched out a lot. While asking to move, she got mad. When asked to move, she got mad. Oh no. That's funny. It is always a black mage. Of course it's always a black mage. Esteemed adventurer, should you chance to read this letter, I pray it finds you well. Much time has passed since you helped us rebuild in the wake of that terrible disaster, but we still remember you most fondly. Our lives continue to be had, and every day brings new challenges. Nonetheless, we have regained a semblance of what we once had, and smiles are beginning to return to faces. The morrow will be brighter than today. This we dare to believe now thanks to you, and should you face hardship, I pray that you believe the same. Maybe from Edmont. I think you're right. Dear adventurer, how fares your journey? Mine continues, and I wake up to the sound of bird song and lie down to sleep beneath the moonlight as I seek unblazed trails. Long ago, when an adventurer aided me, I was made to realize how alike we are. Deep down, we are simply travelers who are thrilled to make new discoveries. Thus do I write this letter now, in hopes of recruiting such like-minded souls to join me on an expedition. If you would all share in my desire to make the uncharted charted, then I invite you to seek me out in the drowning winch in Liminsa. Eagerly do I await your coming. Ah. Ha! Have the seeds? Has the breadcrumb trail started? Has the breadcrumb trail started? I wonder. Do you think? You didn't get that letter? That was the blue chocobo one. The blue chocobo. Yes, this is the one. All that's left then is to talk to Kippy. Do you know where she is? She went to the Weavers Guild, saying that she had business there. Perhaps she's buying clothes. At any rate, I'll look for her there. For this true, I ask you to accompany Nagi, of course. You didn't get the contents of that letter? I mean, like I said, man, I don't know. Just reading that, I'm like, have the seeds been planted? I wonder. Has the breadcrumb trail started? It is around that time. Must confess, I feel rather nervous, so I appreciate your presence. Oh dear, you came to find me? My apologies for taking so long. So, Nagi, were you able to find the answer? To begin with, I want you to look at this. An explorer is assembling an escort for an expedition. Certainly sounds exciting. In wanting your approval, I was determined not to rely on others, but a part of me dearly wanted to be part of the expedition, to go where I dare not set foot alone, so I've decided that I will answer the invitation. Then this means you've given up on trying to do everything alone? I had wanted to prove to you that I'm capable, that I'm no longer a burden, and in my obsession I lost sight of why I became an adventurer in the first place. To see what lies beyond the horizon and lend a helping hand to those I meet. That's what drives me. And I was able to remember this thanks to Miss Momodi and Krimson. Whether or not you approve, I want to continue adventuring for my own reason. Is that all right with you? Didn't you just say you didn't need my approval? To be clear, I never actually intended to stop you. Do you remember what you once told me, Nagi, shortly after the calamity struck, before the calamity struck? No. Did you interview adventurers again today? What were they like? What kind of places have they been to? You never get sick of hearing about adventurers, do you? Never, ever. When I grow up, I want to be an adventurer, too. No. Well, that's as fine as aspiration as any. But do you know what kind of adventurer you want to become? A hero like in the tales, perhaps? Oh, no, sister, not a hero. Adventurers are free spirits, and I want to be the freest spirit of all. Oh, yes, I'll travel the world and meet lots of people. And when I visit home, you can interview me as much as you like. Aww. For that boy to spurn hell for want of my approval, I couldn't bear to see it. And in order to bring you to your senses, I may have spoken a little sternly. As an adventurer, you'll experience there's no way that kid checks notes 5, maybe 6 years, becomes a grown man. Well, she did say before the calamity. She didn't necessarily say it was like during the calamity. So she just said before it. So that could have been any amount of time before. Because remember, they said he's 16. So they did say he was 16. So he could have been 10 or 9 at the time. So technically that's still yeah, and plus the calamity was 10 years ago. So technically, there you go. Yeah, so technically that checks out. So long as you are true to yourself and recognize your limits, you'll surely find a way forward. Remember, not even heroes can accomplish everything alone. Perpetually 5 years ago? Well, again, Spartan Mando, she said before the calamity. She did not specify a certain period of time, a certain day. She just said before the calamity. Because there was a time before the calamity. Yeah. Just remember, her exact words were before the calamity. Not this year, okay? Just remember that. I get that. Yeah, just correcting that bookmark. What bookmark? There was nothing to correct. She said before the calamity. There's nothing to correct. Psst, whatever. There's nothing to correct. No. The feather on her cap is super distracting. You see the siblings off, safe in the knowledge that all will be well. Time to rejoin the wandering minstrel. ADHD go burr. Yeah, yo ADHD go burr, all right. Pray return to Yoshi. I'm coming, Yoshi! Welcome back, my friend. Judging by your expression, I take it all is well with Nagi and Kippy. I see. Pleased am I to hear that. When we first set out on our journeys, 'tis usually for the simplest of reasons. Yet as we make our way, those reasons may become lost in the haze of motives, causing us to lose sight of what truly matters. In such a time, if we can't remember what prompted us to take our first step, we will always find the strength to take the next. Nagi shall be fine. I am certain of it. My thanks for keeping an eye on him. These events have inspired a new verse in me. A verse about the dreams of those who seek new worlds, in the hopes of those who see them off. Here we go. Ah! Oh! Hello! He's given his backstory. He's like, well, this is familiar. Except it's an airship. Almost familiar. But only if there was water. Greetings, warrior of light. Sup? This is a world that exists outside your reality. Could it be a dream? Flight of fancy conjured by your weary mind? Perhaps. Perhaps not. Naoki, hi, Yoshi-P. 'Tis a pleasure to meet you again. As I have in the past, I have beckoned you here that I might express my gratitude. 10 years have now passed since the world was reborn from its ashes, so it was 10 years. It was 10 years since we've set forth upon this journey. Countless things have happened during that time, and I have had the pleasure of meeting many an adventurer along the way. Truth be told, it hasn't always been easy. There are moments when I wonder why I must struggle so. Days when I'm tempted to cast it all aside. But in spite of this, I always manage to carry on, and it is thanks to my wonderful comrades. Agreed. And to you, our esteemed adventurers. By now, I must have been regaled with tens of thousands of your tales. You usually share them with a smile, but even when it is with a frown, you tell me that you're still enjoying yourself. 'Tis no exaggeration to say that I derive all of my driving force from you all. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you. You know he's so happy to be back on 14 after being done with 16. You know he's so happy to be back. Ours is an unending journey. Nothing would make me happier if we could keep walking it together, and we shall. As you make your way, we promise that we will ever be at your side, matching you step for step. Now the time has come for this vision to end. Time for your eyes to open from this waking dream. Much time has passed since the world was reborn from its ashes. Countless souls have made this place their home. Every single one has left an indelible mark upon it. What the hell? Oh! Bro, that's the mouth. Holy shit, dude. Together we have built this world, and it is our sincerest hope that we should continue to do so for many years to come. That's badass. Grandpa! Grandpa! So please be safe and well. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal. Grandpa, you're dead! Oh. Ah! Echo, no! Hey guys, look, it's Joshua. Yeah. Look guys, it's Joshua. I dare say Nagi is aboard the airship by now. Pray that he and Kippy will find happiness upon their respective paths. Hope you do as well, my friend. If you would lend me an ear, I would dedicate these verses to your future. Okay, no echo that time. By morning light, the journey starts. A trill of hope within our hearts. On westerly wind to river song, to the world where we belong. Above fields of white and azure sky, sunset storm a crimson fire. Jewels a-glittered on pitch-black veil. A new day dawns, so goes the tale. By eternal wind we carry on, boldly towards a golden morn, with memories as a guiding star, shining our steps both near and far. Ah, that was lovely. Where we will go, whom you will meet, what you will see, there is no telling what the future holds for anyone. Yet come what may, I bid you never forget this. The bonds you forge, the memories you make, and the footprints you leave behind. They shall one day spur you forward. Amen. So pray continue walking your own path. Wherever your journey leads, I shall be praying for your happiness. Ah, oh, damn it. Ah, oh, damn it. Ah. Oh, damn it. Shit, he got me. Ah, oh, shit, he got me. Ah, oh, damn it. God. Oh, that got me. Oh, damn it, he got me. He got me again. Oh, he got me again. Oh, and the Feelsbringer's back with a vengeance. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ah. God, Yoshi-P really is the Onion Knight. I swear to God. Because he be cutting them onions. Jesus Christ. God, man, I just think about everything over the last year and leading up to now, wondering if I was actually going to find something that just made me happy. With just as far as my future is concerned, man. And I just truly feel that I found it this last week, man. I tell you what, goddamn, man. Ah, fucking hell. And I wish that for all of you. I truly do. I wish that for all of you. May you truly, all of you, just find your happiness. I really do wish that for all of you. With memories shared, yet all our own. As one we brave frontiers unknown. Thank you for 10 years. Thank you, Yoshi-P. And thank you, my FC. And thank you, my dear friends. My truest friends. And thank you to my wonderful audience and community. Thank you. Thank you. That was a wonderful Rising event this year. The Koopo Adventure minigame on the steps of Nald. Hold up. The what? Hey, girl. Excuse me. After that, Kay has to do something. He has to hug his wife. He has to hug his wife. She's good to him. Lots of side goodies. Okay, so all these side quests, are they all side stuff and whatnot? Thank you, good sir. Thank you. Khan, especially to you. Thank you, good sir. God, He got us again, man. How did he do it? How does he do this? How does he keep getting away with this? Yoshi-P is a menace. How does he keep getting away with this? Oh my god. How does he... The Yoshi-P is a menace. How does he keep getting away with this? Oh my god. The Moogle thing is a video game. Show me, Fern, show me where that show me where it is. If you don't mind. Oh, shucks. I'm the one who brought me back to this wonderful gaming community. Oh, shucks. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. I'm just some nerd wearing a bandana enjoying video games. I didn't do nothing. Huh. Alright, let's see what we got here. What the hell? Yo! That's awesome! Woo! Ooh. It's a good little rendition of it's a good little 8-bit rendition of Prelude there. Okay. What the hell? Wait, is this... What? It's Block Ball! It's Block Ball! That's awesome! That's awesome! It's ping pong with Final Fantasy mechanics. I love it. I love it. Oh no! Okay. Oh. Let's aim that down a little bit. Ow! Alright.
I got to take out Ultros before he kills me.
What the hell, dude? Yo, this music's badass. I need an orchestrion of this. I need an orchestrion of this. I need an orchestrion. I can move up and down with S. Oh. Oh. Oh, cool. Follow you in game? I will do just that. Almost. There's a lot. All right, night Dahlia. Like, you can give me those sheets. Fern, you're my favorite. Damn. Whoa. Oh, there's poison slots. Okay. Uh-oh, I'm right in line with that cactuar. Yep. Oh yeah, I gotta go. I got a lot of them there. It's taking me back to my childhood. I love block ball. What do you mean? I love block ball. That was pretty good. Uh-oh. Almost. Nice. All right, last stage. Stage 3. Here we go. Oh, 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 no, 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 no. I should have moved. Yep. Here's the anniversary event. I'm playing one of the new mini games right now. Standing right in front of that cactuar. Uh-oh. Okay. I'm still standing in front of those two cactuars. Do better with my shot. I need to get out of that poison. What am I doing? There we go. Meteor! Hell yeah. Oh, got a few more. Ooh, almost got him in one shot. What's that? Oh no! Oh no! Well, Odin's dead. Well, I killed Odin. I killed Odin. Yeah, rip Odin. That's fine. That's fine. I love that. Alright, alright. Yes, waifu. Yeah, I'm buying that. Yeah, I'm buying that. Yeah, I'm buying that. And I'm buying one of these. And one of these. And I'm buying 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 one of these. Okay, and there we go. We did it. And now. You got meteored. That's a pretty one. That's a pretty one. Oh, that's awesome. That's so awesome. Oh, you love to see it, man. There's a rising vendor? Yes, there is a rising vendor. That's right. Aww, and that's sweet. It's awesome how there's a concert. Oh yeah, those are that's the thing. Those are just players doing that. Those are like actual players doing that back there. Yeah, that's the cool thing. You see stuff like that on RP Realms. You see people doing that. And she's Minfilia from 1.0. Yeah, that's Minfilia from 1.0. Yeah. Yeah, sure is. Sure is. Sure is. You see, I'm holding on to a few things in my bags for when Pinksy's finally able to get her own room, because I've got some furniture I'm gonna throw her, like the East Canopy bed and you know, some other stuff, so she can make her house or her room or her apartment or whatever it is, just make it look really awesome. Just whenever she gets her rank up. She's gonna love it. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Oh, I do believe she is. Ah, well, that was a great Rising event. That was a really, really good Rising event. It really was, man. Like, honestly, they outdid themselves on the Rising this year. I really thought they did. I thought that was a very good Rising. I thought, okay, Yoshi-P's not gonna get me again, right? Yep. Never underestimate the Yoster. Yep. Yep. Loved it. Me too. I know I said this a while back, but I'm gonna start getting a little more active again on 14 again, just because I've kind of fallen in love with the game all over again recently. And I'm going to get back on my main, and I'm going to do some more stuff with my FC. I want to do some more community stuff. Yeah. Because I miss hanging out on this game, you know? And, you know, like last year, I kind of fell out of love with it last year for a good amount of time. But really, like within like the last month, I kind of started to like, I think I want to get back. I think I want to come back to it. And like really tonight just kind of made me fall in love with it all over again. It's just like, you know what? There's still such good things in this game, I swear, you know? There really is. There really are such good things in this game. There really, really is. You know what? Let's see. Let's just see what we're looking at here. Ah, I see how they have it marked. Oh, okay. So yeah, Endwalker stuff. Uh-huh. See nothing there. There. Let's see. I'm taking every 14 to play Starfield and BG3, but so I am not resubbing and it ends Thursday. But that Rising, it made me even question my decision. Hey, you know what? It's okay, man. It's okay. It's okay. You know what? Go enjoy your game, man. Oh, copied factory. Oh, wow. All of them. Wow. Wow. Okay. These give 3. These give 10. P1N takes 5 minutes. Yes, it does. Yeah, P1N does not take long. No, I don't. I don't. No, I don't. The usual alliance, Praetorium give the most tomestones, but at least there's an Endwalker alliance and a Praetorium to ease that's easy to get through. Yeah, for real. All right, guys. But yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely going to start mixing in some 14 stuff here and there. Because I've just been playing it on my own time as well, just because, like I said, tonight just kind of like made me fall in love with it all over again. Because I was like, man, you know what? I forgot. I kind of forgot. You know what? This game does give me joy. It really does. Speaking of which, shall we do some Armored Core to cap out the night? Shall we Armored Core a little bit? Or, I don't know. I don't know. Hold on. I don't know. Now that I'm here, I'm like, do I? Now I'm like, damn, do I even want to do Armored Core tonight now that I'm actually in 14? I don't know. Well, I thought I was like... Shit! You see what 14 does to me? Waifu, let's return to the house. There's one of the, oh, there's an extra quest. Ah, damn it, I just missed it. Hold up. To get in the quest. Does the extra quest give you something? Hold up. Hold up. Does the extra quest give you something? It does? Oh shit, well I gotta go check it out. I know, I just made Fern go on a wild goose chase there. Portrait stuff. Portrait stuff. Okay. So, there's the next quest in front of the Immortal Flame area. This one? Oh, is that it? That one? Okay. Determined set of your jaw, the dynamic presence as if you've ever ready to leap into action. There's no mistake. You're an adventurer and a dependable one at that. Tell me, are you familiar with the name? Oh. Oh. Okay. Of course you are. Of course you are. Forgive me my suddenness. I am Nagi no Noji, a budding writer, and I seek to pen a biography of the great man. In particular, I wish to cover his movements leading up to Calamity, and to that end, I requested an interview with the Immortal Flames. He served the Eorzean Alliance as a tactician, you see. So there ought to be someone in that order who had dealings with him. And while my request has thankfully been accepted, there's just one problem. I don't have much experience conducting interviews, and I'm worried whether I'd be able to do a proper job. As an adventurer, you've doubtless used to dealing with people. Thus, I would like you to accompany me in the capacity of an assistant. It would be tremendously reassuring to simply have you watching on. And if you're amenable, afterwards, I'd like to interview you as well for your own impressions. For your troubles, I'll be certain to credit you as a collaborator. So please, won't you help me with my biography, that the memories of the Calamity might be preserved for future generations? I'm in your debt. To begin with, please come with me to Camp Drybone in Eastern Thanaland. There's a place I'd like you to visit ahead of the interview. All right. Louis Soir? Louis? Never heard of him. Hey, you are to explain why we're here. Oh, but I haven't even asked your name. Am I supposed to credit you if I don't... How am I supposed to credit you if I don't even know that much? The Krimson KB, champion of Eorzea? One and only, baby. Small wonder I felt you were dependable. One such as you helping me, everything will surely go well. Getting back to business. The interview I've arranged is with an officer of the Immortal Flames. As there is still time, however, I thought we'd pay a visit to the nearby graveyard first so I can explore my motivation for the biography. Oh. I come from a small village near the Cartano Flats. It was burned down in the Calamity, and those who died were laid to rest here. My parents among them. Oh. It's hardly an uncommon tale. After the dread primal emerged from Dalamud, he unleashed fiery devastation upon the length and breadth of Eorzea. But as much as the Calamity has scarred the realm, it is quickly becoming just another event in the history books. That's true. That's very true. Think about it. Think how far away we are from when the Calamity happened. Like, she's right. As much as it has scarred the realm, it is quickly just becoming just another event in the history books. Think about that. With everything else we've done and gone through, it's just kind of like... It's almost like the Calamity just kind of pales in comparison, you know? Or the Calamity just kind of pales in comparison to everything that's happened. Beyond occasionally giving thanks to the Archons that Eorzea was saved, people spare it little thought. That's true. You've lost so many loved ones. It's hard to feel that anything was saved. That's true. That's why I wish to know more about Louis Soir. By learning about his part in Eorzea's salvation. Hope that I attain closure. That's my motivation for writing the biography. It's good motivation. Now then, in preparation for the interview, let us review what it is known about our subject. It's difficult to define exactly when the Seventh Elemental Calamity was set in motion. Many historians, however, point to the Empire's Meteor Project, which sought to bring Dalamud down upon Eorzea. Yep. Oh, hi, Nafaka. Sorry. It was the year 1562 of the 6th Astral Era. Ma'am, seeking to combat the Imperial threat, Louis Soir founded the Circle of Knowing. Sorry, I'm distracted. What? An order whose objective was the preservation of Eorzea. Ma'am? Ma'am? I'm sorry, ma'am? Nafaka's. Through its members, the Archons of Sharlayan, the Circle worked to unite the nations of Eorzea in common cause. The result was the formation of the Grand Companies in the 3 city-states, the Immortal Flames, the Order of the Twin Adder, and the Maelstrom. None of those would exist now if it wasn't for their efforts. And in that year, 1572, when the situation was coming to a head, Louis Soir himself made the journey to Eorzea in secret and engaged with each of the nations. What took place during that time is what I seek to learn in the interview. Man were due to meet as the contact of the Free Brigade, a unit formed of adventurers, and he apparently had Louis Soir's assistance for a mission. The meeting place is in Highbridge to the northeast. It's more or less time now, so let's make our way there. Ah! Oh, you know what? Now's a good time to... Now's a good time to, let's see. Oh, baby. Yeah, I noticed you're not actually writing it, you just become it. Oh, that's so cool. I love it. I love it. Oh, sorry guys. I wigged out for a minute there and I thought it was a phoenix. The other ones will seek an interview. I must say I wasn't expecting to see the champion of Eorzea. I'm Nagi Nononji, the writer who made the request, and Krimson is kindly accompanying me for the interview. I can't thank you enough for taking the time out of your busy schedule to humor me. Come now, no need for the thanks. Like everyone, I hold Louis Soir in highest esteem. Wish to know about him? Holland Aubrey is always glad to oblige. Without further ado, then, let us begin. I understand that you had dealings with Louisois. Can you please tell me the details? Well, as you know, our grand companies were formed thanks to the Circle of Knowing. It wasn't until Dalamud began turning red that Louisois first appeared. Oh. It began with the word that an elderly Elazin man had come to Gridania, who held the key to vanquishing primals. Upon learning of this, I sent an adventurer of the Free Brigade to make contact with him. The 1.0 heroes, yeah. I later learned that the Maelstrom and the Order of the Twin Adder had done the very same. At that time, our companies weren't yet collaborating. Each one only thought to stay ahead of the other. Truth be told, at first we didn't think much of Louisois. Only that he was the leader of the scholars who studied peculiar prophecies. When the adventurer reported back, our opinion of the man completely changed. Hi, Ifrit. With this spellcraft, Louisois had opened the way into Ifrit's domain, and by the hand of dauntless adventurers, the Lord of the Inferno was brought low. Last many defeats preceded that victory. It was reported that countless charred corpses lay strewn in the bowl of embers. Now the mission also yielded a shocking revelation. Following the battle, Legatus Nail Van Darnus of the 7th Imperial Legion appeared and told the adventurer that the hour of reckoning was at hand. That Dalamud would soon fall and cleanse the land. That was when we realized that the Empire was behind the Red Moon's anomaly. So thanks to Louisois, you came to be aware of the Meteor Project. Still, it doesn't seem like you had much to act upon. As you say, afterwards, we scrambled to learn all we could about the project. For a blessing, we had the cooperation of a Garlean defector, Sid Garland, whom you know well. He revealed the details of the project, that it utilized a transmission tower to pluck Dalamud from the heavens, all for the purpose of purging us savages from the realm. I could continue telling you what I know. From this point on, there is someone better suited than I am. If you are interested, I would be glad to introduce you to this individual. What say you? Oh, now, we'd be keen to speak with this person indeed. Very well, I will send word to the Adder's Nest. If you could take yourselves to Upcaloo Falls, or arrange for a meeting there. Kinda wonder if the dex is different for legacy players. I wonder. To go to such lengths to help us, I can't say how grateful I am. Do not mention it. As I said, I hold Louisois in the highest esteem. He was the one who brought our three nations together. Nothing would please me more than for him to be remembered. Well, it's time I return to Ul'dah. I pray that the coming interview bears you fruit. The lieutenant certainly has a great respect for Louisois. Thanks to him, we have another promising interview. Come, let's head to Gridania. To Gridania. I want that barding. It is good barding. It is good barding. Your favorite of the three cities? Gridania, Limsa, Ulda. What's your favorite? Limsa. Ulda. Kugane. Kugane is pretty awesome. Yeah, for me, it'll always be Limsa. I was told that those who wish to learn about Louis-Soir, you should be one of them and to be the champion of Eorzea. Well met. I am Lieutenant Cyro Folk of the Order of the Twin Adder. What's up? Nagi no Nonji at your service. Thank you for sparing the time to speak with us. Think nothing of it. Must say, though, that Lieutenant Aubrey chose the perfect spot for the subject matter. Louis-Soir spent much time in rumination here in the days before the calamity. Rikudang being somewhat reserved by nature, at first, the citizens kept their distance. But in time, people warmed to him. Patiently lent an ear to their troubles, healing hurts and offering counsel, and gradually earned their trust. To ignore the plight of those who might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. Louis-Soir spoke these words and lived up to them. He was the epitome of a Shalian sage, and I recall myself being moved. Now, shortly before we had become aware of the media project, the hamlet of Quarry Mill was attacked by the primal Garuda. Both soldiers and civilians were among the casualties. Garuda. The Order of the Twin Adder moved to vanquish the primal, but we were not alone. Through Louis-Soir's mediation, we have the support of not only our sister grand companies, but capable adventurers the realm over besides. Using an artifact known as the Vortex Feather, the Archon opened the way for a band of adventurers to sally forth into Garuda's turbulent domain, where they felled the fearsome being. Upon her defeat, however, the Primal's dispersed aether did not return to the land. Instead, it was absorbed into the Red Moon Dalamud. Primals can't catch a break, man. And when the Empire constructed a new base in Mordona, the Elder Seedseer saw the need to devise action and put forth a proposal, the formal reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, which had for so long lain dormant. The initial response from the other nations was lukewarm at best. They felt that the burden to be borne by each party was excessive, and they were loath to do aught that would place them at a disadvantage against their rivals. Yeah, the grand companies didn't used to like each other. But the revelation that a lunar transmitter had been erected in the Imperial base prompted a change of heart. The tower controlled Dalamud's descent. If it could be destroyed, then the meteor project could be forestalled. After having constantly been at the back foot, our nations were motivated to join hands that we might strike a decisive blow against the enemy. Thus was the Eorzean Alliance reformed, as the Circle of Knowing had hoped. I guess if I guard in 1.0. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Ifrit's there. Yeah, they're there. Many of the primals that were, I believe, some of the primals that were in ARR were also in 1.0, because Ifrit was there. Chat, who were the other primals that were there in 1.0? Pretty sure Garuda was there. I know Titan was there. Mugamog was there. Yeah, Leviathan was there. Ifrit was there. I'm pretty sure Garuda was there. I believe it went up to Leviathan and Mog. Yeah. Yeah, I think it was just Ifrit, Titan, Garuda, Mughal, and Leviathan. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, I believe you're right. Yeah, all of the ARR primals were there. That's why you see them in A Realm Reborn. Louis was asked to join the Alliance as a tactician. In that capacity, he provided sage counsel to our head of state. Hey, Cameron Khan, how you doing? So although he was first treated with wariness, Louis earned our trust through his actions and paved the way to endure cooperation between our nations. Indeed, were it not for him, we would all have perished divided. We owe Louis a great debt. Now then, I expect you might be interested in hearing about the operation to destroy the lunar transmitter. But for that tale, I would recommend you seek out another, a decorated soldier who's actually took part in the operation. Although a hardened warrior, she is quite friendly. She'd be glad to regale you with her experiences. Should I send her a word on her for your behalf? Check the award guy. Oh, I did. He's got a lot. He's got a lot. Take yourselves to Maelstrom Command and Limsa Luminsa. I'll see to it that she expects you. With that, I shall take my leave. It has been more than helpful than I had dared to hope. Seems Louis has quite an influence on the others. Maybe gave us some valuable insight into his character. I'm eager to see what we learn next. Off to Limsa. Off to Lisa Lomasa. Off to Lisa Lomasa. All right. Wait, what? Oh! I got achievement certificates. Not gonna lie, I kind of forgot about those. Not gonna lie, kind of forgot about those. Oh, right. I kind of forgot those were a thing. I'm gonna buy some minions. About to buy a lot of shit, never mind. I just bought a bunch of shit tonight, tell you what. Damn, alright. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right. To Maelstrom Command we go. God, it feels good to be back in 14. God, it feels good to be back in 14. You know what's really awesome? I love that I can play it on my PC and still stream at the same time. Let me ask y'all, during this whole time, has the stream still looked okay? Has everything still looked good? Because I am playing the PC version and streaming at the same time. Looks great. That's awesome. That's so awesome. That's so freaking awesome. Oh, hi. We've played children's card games together. Lieutenant KB. Ah, I love it when they address you. Lieutenant KB, ever a sight for sore eyes? You miss me in Nagi. Rashid Riki. I understand you wish to hear about the operation Destroy the Lunar Transmitter. Indeed, penning a biography on the Archon Louis Soir. You see, for which I am interviewing people who have dealings with him. I truly appreciate your time. You're very welcome. I'd be glad to assist you, even if it wasn't a request from Lieutenant Falk. That's right! I love it! That's right. That's right. Yes, in his story, he does join the Maelstrom. At some point, he does join the Maelstrom. Now then, to continue where he left off. It was shortly after the Eorzean Alliance was formed. Our scouts returned with word that the 7th Legion had activated the lunar transmitter in their fortress in Mordona. Am I playing on PC or console? I'm playing on PC. Now known as Castrum Sentry, the fortress originally called Castrum Novum before the 14th restored and renamed it. It was in order to break through its defenses and destroy the transmitter that our 3 nations joined hands, and we were determined to succeed. The strategy that Louis Soir proposed was elegant in its simplicity. While our main force drew the Garleans' attention with an all-out siege, an elite band of adventurers would infiltrate the Castrum and make for our objective. We had entrusted adventurers with ridding us of the primals. Now we entrusted them with the very fate of Eorzea. I still remember the operation as if it were yesterday. Though we met with fierce resistance, we fought more fiercely still. No matter the cost, we had to ensure that the adventurers had a chance to strike at the transmitter. When the messenger arrived bringing word that they had succeeded, it still makes my heart sore to recall the moment of triumph. That day we learned that by standing together, the people of Eorzea can oppose even the might of the Empire. It is no exaggeration to say that that victory had paved the way to Eorzea's future. Without it, there would not have been an Operation Archon. Alas, it wasn't all glad tidings. Though we destroyed the transmitter, Nael Van Darnus appeared and claimed that he no longer needed the device to bring down Dalamud, that he himself had the power to do so. So long as Van Darnus lived, the threat of destruction remained. And so, branding him an enemy to all life in Eorzea, the nations of the Alliance undertook a desperate manhunt. At length they located him in Querthus, and sent their greatest warriors to hunt him down. Leading that formidable band was the adventurer whom they called the Warrior of Light. And though no records remain of the fierce encounter, one thing is certain: at battle's conclusion, Nael Van Darnus was brought low. As you know, however, our woes do not end with the White Raven, for Louis Soir and his disciples determined that Dalamud would continue to fall. In a last-ditch bid to prevent the realm's annihilation, the Circle of Knowing issued a request to the Eorzean Alliance to secure the Cartno Flats, where the Red Moon was about to crash. It was no simple task, for the entirety of the 7th Legion had amassed in Cartano, but it was necessary in order to perform a ritual to stop Dalamud, a ritual that invoked the power of the 12. So it was that battle of Cartano was joined. Now, I dare say you know how that tale continues. To everyone's shock, the Elder Primal Bahamut emerged from the Dalamud and proceeded to unleash its fury upon the realm. Aye. Though all bore witness as Louis Soir initiated the ritual, none remember what came to pass afterwards. Neither what happened to Bahamut, nor why the realm was reborn. The haze that afflicted memories of the calamities, but people remember events prior to the moment, yes? So, do you know anyone who was near Louis Soir during the battle? Someone who may have spoken with him. If someone was near him, I'm afraid I do not know. He would atop a rise for the ritual while I was a good distance away at the front lines. My apologies. No, please don't apologize. You've shared a wealth of information, and I couldn't ask for more. Well, if you're satisfied, then so am I. With that, I shall return to my duties. Meanwhile, if you play coils, I still need to do that. I still need to do that. Now I have a grasp of events leading to calamity, and yet... Forgive me, I was deep in detail, in small part due to your help. Managed to learn a great deal. But there's still more that I wish to know. Might I trouble you to accompany me a little longer? If you're willing, please let me know. Calm down. Happy Rising, stratagem. Part of me kind of wants a re-release of the 1.0 story with modern systems. That's not a bad idea. Or to make some of it playable as like dungeons or something like that. That would be interesting. That's how I would like to experience that. You can't do Coils of Snake, though they are still hard due to one-shots. That's true. Our research proceeds at pace far. We even learned things not found in literature. Tell me, based on what you've heard about our interviews, what is your opinion of Louis Soir? I agree, he possessed great leadership. If not, he couldn't have established the framework to realize his plans, no matter how brilliant they may have been. What struck me was how grateful the interviewees were to Louis Soir for bringing their nations together in cooperation. It was nothing short of necessary for our survival. Yet in knowing this, I can't help but wonder. In his capacity as a tactician, it seems to me he had done more than enough to devising a plan and facilitating its execution. He went far beyond that, risking life and limb in the very front lines of for a land not his own. Perhaps he needed to be there for the ritual. Perhaps he felt a sense of duty. Even so, as noble it is to desire to help others, what good is it? What good is it if you end up sacrificing yourself? What was it that compelled Louis Soir to go to Cartano? And what went through his mind as the battle unfolded? In order to do his biography justice, I felt I need to know these things. If Louis Soir had people near him at the time, perhaps he shared words with them in his final moments. Words that provide some insight. Where to begin searching for such individuals, assuming they exist? Sorry friends, couldn't help but overhear your conversation. Just so happens I know a bloke has served amongst Louis Soir's guard at Cartano. Oh? Truly? You know someone who was with him? Aye, as far as I'm aware. Wasn't keeping the fact a secret. Just for good measure, though. What he wants to speak with him. I'm writing a book. Louis Soir's biography, eh? In that case, I reckon a bloke will be willing to cooperate. Oren Krimson, his name, and he was a lieutenant of the Maelstrom. After the calamity, he turned to adventuring so as to be a greater help to the common folk. Maelstrom officer turned adventurer. I'd be most keen to speak with him. Where might he be found? On drop the other day, he said he had business at the Morbury dry docks. Lucky, maybe he's still there. We are in your debt. Can't let this chance pass us. Let's take ourselves to the dry docks at once. To the dry docks. Haha, yo Jimbo. What's up, Danny Khan? Happy Rising. Happy Rising. Where could Owen be? In hindsight, we should have asked what he looks like. His name suggests he's Midlander, but nothing for it to make inquiries. Let's split it for the task and meet again. Cute. 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 That's cute. That's cute. Well, got Gwynkum, you say? Don't know anyone by that name, I'm afraid. Did walk to an unfamiliar fellow over there. Talon looks so comfy. Yes, he does. And yes, even his chocobo is part of his story. Because you see, Talon was a red chocobo. Talon was a red chocobo that he obtained in Boja. He was injured. And he befriended him and healed him. And he followed him ever since. Yes, it is in my character's story that he befriended, tamed, and now has a red chocobo as his companion. Because you damn right he does. Baby red bird, that's right. I'm sorry, if it's not him. I've blended customers' names. Couldn't say if it's the person you're after, but a man did come by earlier. Alright. How did your Warrior of Light meet their chocobo? Beg your pardon, sir, but you are Lieutenant Orn Goinkum. I haven't been a lieutenant for years. Aye, that's me. What can I do for you? I wonder if that interaction is different if you're a legacy character. I realize this is sudden, but I wonder if that interaction's different if you're a legacy character. I wonder. So you're writing Louis' biography. You want to hear an account as to someone who was near on hand at Carter. Must be a reason you're here too. The warrior of light who led us to victory in Operation Archon. Very well, I will tell you my tale. Now then, where to begin? As you know, the battle was fought over the land of Dalamud, over the land where Dalamud was expected to fall. In the beginning, neither side was able to gain the upper hand. But when the Imperials deployed their Magitech armor, our ranks were thrown into disarray. Those charged with protecting Louis like me could only watch the carnage from afar. And though our forces managed to hold out thanks to the adventurer contingent, we sustained grievous casualties. The real tragedy was what followed. As Dalamud hurtled towards us, it began shedding fragments of itself, before finally bursting open to unleash the primal Bahamut. As all below looked on in shock, the battle completely forgotten. Bahamut took wing and spewed fire all over the land. Men in Magitech armor alike were set ablaze and sent flying like so many insects. I only realized that I had stopped breathing when a comrade voice broke trance. "You've done enough," Louis told us. "Now fly! Fly and save yourselves!" But like all my fellow guards, I wanted to remain. I couldn't charge in a battle beside my comrades, so at the very least I would do my duty here and protect Louis to the last. But upon seeing us standing there, not making a move, Louis smiled and spoke thus. "If you would give your lives to protect something, then protect my hopes. Every soul who lives to determine their own fate is a source of hope, bright and brilliant. So live, I bid you. Be among those who bear the light for others to follow." These words awakened us to a greater purpose. If there was any hope in my living, then I would live as Louis bid. No matter what, I would survive. And so, together with my fellows, I began making my retreat. Alas, we hadn't gotten far when an explosion erupted and sent us sprawling. I struggled to my feet in time to see the enormous, menacing silhouette of Bahamut looming over Louis. In the next instant, he was enveloped in light. And that was the last I remember of him. Louis' final moment. Amidst that light, he looked to be smiling. What was he thinking in that moment? I couldn't say. But one thing is certain: all of us are alive thanks to him. Nice stratagem. Good luck at work, man. Following the calamity, it was reported that Louis had defeated Bahamut and set about the land's miraculous regeneration. Do you believe this is the truth? Every soul who lives to determine their own fate is a source of hope. What we've learned has reaffirmed my belief. The belief that Louis was not an all-powerful savior one reads about in tales, but merely an ordinary man. But that man never forsook Eorzea, no. He stood for this realm to the last. He and countless other brave souls had saved it from becoming a scorched waste. Against unimaginable adversity he fought, and at the cost of his life, paved the way to a brighter future for us all. The least I can do in return is tell his story, spread his message that where there is life, there is hope. That's right. Thanks to your account, I believe I found an angle for that biography. I'm truly grateful. Oh. Would you care to offer a prayer as well? Prayer that the light of hope which Louis Soir preserved should ever burn bright. I love that. And that's just a side quest. That's just a side quest. None of that is required. I love that. Allow me to thank you again for recounting your experiences to us. Nay, does I owe you thanks for giving me the chance to share Louis Soir's words. All these years I avoided speaking of the moment that was passing out of respect. But it would not do to take the tale to my grave. Through that biography, it is my hope that his spirit will live on in us all. Now then, if you'll excuse me, I shall resume my pilgrimage to the monks. Wherever your travels take you, I shall be praying for your safety. Nymea lilies, the symbol of safe passage. As Louis Soir stirred incognito, I wonder if he likewise prayed for someone's safety. At any rate, these interviews have yielded everything I had hoped for and more. Come, let us return to Ul'dah. You're a good narrator. Well, you're too kind. You're too kind. There you are. Ended up troubling you longer than I intended, but it was a truly fruitful series of interviews. How fortunate we could hear from those who lived that faithful time. While I still have many questions, the biography is beginning to take shape in my mind. I also feel as though I've attained a measure of closure. Louis Soir fought simply as one of us, and he made the ultimate sacrifice that hope might endure. This I've come to realize and appreciate thanks to everyone's heartfelt testimonies. Now then, last but not least, I'd like to ask you your thoughts on something. According to Orn, Louis Soir smiled in his final moment. As he was enveloped in light, what do you imagine he held in his mind? I see. I appreciate your thoughts. As I pen the biography, I'll be sure to remember your words. Well, sad though it is time for us to part ways. I'll set to work on a draft, and I won't rest until the biography goes to print. Thank you for all your help. Couldn't have come this far without you. It's nice. It was a nice little side quest. I really liked that. Really liked that. It was a nice little side quest. Not gonna lie, not gonna lie, kinda proud of that one. Not gonna lie, kinda proud of that one. Not gonna lie, kinda proud of that one. It's pretty. Well, here's some more story. Here's some more little inside story of Kay Lionheart. Remember how I said his father was a warrior? That's his father's armor. and it's the same helm he wears here. So there actually is some lore to the helmet and all of that. Oh! Oh, that's beautiful, Farron. Oh, I love that. I love that. I love that. I thought I had a certain plate on my gunbreaker. There it is. I keep forgetting how to do this. How do you set your... How do you change your portrait to put it on your adventurer plate? I keep forgetting how to do this. As you thinking really dark ideas. Oh dear. Oh my god. Like, you can set your... You can set your, menu portraits, maybe? You might be right. Oh, you're right. Oh, you're right. Apply to adventure plate. Due to unresolved error. What do you mean, unresolved errors? What do you mean? Oh. What is wrong? One or more items were not melded with this. Wait. One or more items were not melded with the specified materia. Wait, what? Did I goof on a materia or something? No, it keeps saying every time I got to update it, it said, oh, wait, hold up. Duh. There we go. Sorry about that. I forget 14 gets weird when multiple menus are open. What is wrong now? There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Cool. Portraits are still a little jank. Yeah. To get rid of the portrait area, you gotta open up the portrait area, then save it. Gotcha. Gotcha. Anytime you change the gear and if you reglam it, it looks like you have to resave the picture. Yeah, it's still kind of jank. She's clapping for me. She's so sweet. She's so sweet. All right, well, guys, I think that's gonna do it for me tonight. We'll do some Armor Core this week. We'll do some 14. And before the week is over, we have 2 retro nights this week. We've got F-Zero, and we have Mortal Kombat on Sega Genesis. But it's going to be a special version. So don't worry, I did not forget about those retro nights. Thank y'all for bearing with me as I got used to the new job and whatnot. But I think now I should be good to go. I might be a little tired, because I start driving on my own this week. So I might be a little tired. So just bear with me and we'll keep on trucking, because I love this job, but I ain't going nowhere. All right? All right?
Yeah!
Yeah! So anywho, thanks for coming by tonight, guys. It was great. Loved the Rising this year. Thanks to my FC for trucking along with me. So anywho, I'll catch you guys tomorrow And I will be here tomorrow. You can count on that. Until then, have a Shui Monday. Have a good day. And see you next time, baby. Good night.